This is the Stanley Cup playoffs on EA Sports. Son of Beast and Terry Crews here. This is the postseason of the NHL 25.
Hey everyone, it's Terry Crews. Welcome back to another Stanley Cup playoffs of NHL 25. This time as we're rolling into game number 2 for game 1 for the next part of the matchup. This time we are going to the Western Conference after the first game successful for the Florida Showdown. The Tampa Bay Lightning strike first game over the Florida Panthers with an 8-7 final score. But this time, the next part of the game is Colorado Avalanche facing against the Dallas Stars. You may have remembered this one, as you've already seen the first season of the postseason and a second postseason of season 2. This wasn't really the honoration of the mentioning before between Colorado Avs and the Dallas Stars. These two ones are very hard to maintain it. Just a hard pressure that they're doing it for. Nothing really settled down afterwards, but they really got a piece to find out what goes in or anything is out. The possibility for Colorado Avalanche, they've already won 2 in a row to beat over against the Dallas Stars. And then the Dallas Stars only had 1 against the other team, and that team was the only one that they played for against Nashville Predators. But this time, will they meet and make the win over Avalanche? Or will the Avs take them down and pull up with the first game road trip win for their team? And that's right down here, the head coaches to make the start for the Avalanche, Jared Bednar. For the starting of the group, Blackwood is the starting goaltender for the Avalanche. Here are the players. Nathan McKinnon, an ensemble force, puts in with a strength within the puck. Then Cale Makar, he has put in elite edges to put in with the agility direction changes. He makes it all a great adjustments on his pro angle. And Martin H's was a magnetic ability. After playing for the Kings, he's now joins in with the Avalanche. And receptions and a puck pickup is a better way to have it. Then the other side of it, for the superstar players, we have a Devin Toews, the elite edges, Samuel Girard with the also elite edges, Mackenzie Blackwood goes with a sponge, and that's your starting goaltender for the Colorado Avalanche. And then we have Gabriel Landeskog, a born leader, and finally is Miles Wood. Wheels puts in on a fast break chain to show how this goes. We'll see what happens if Avs take it off. And the other side right now, the Dallas Stars puts in Peter DeMore for the head coach for the Dallas Stars. With overtime in the win of the game, in game 2, that puts it in to have a much better strength here on the playoffs. And here are the starting players. The starting goaltender is Jake Ottinger. The Energizer has put it in with a nice take in. Then Miro Heiskanen goes in reverse to go skating it backwards. Then it's Jason Robertson, a player that had been noting to go snipe in his zone with the elite puck settling. And then it's Whoop Prince with his wheels, the elite skating within the puck. Realizes when he makes it all comfortable and done. That might be the next take. Then the superstar players is Matt Duchene with the wheels, Thomas Harley with the elite edges, then it's Issa Lindell, the ice pack on the great shot block, and then it's Wade Johnston, puck on a string, and finally it's Jamie Benn, the captain of the Dallas Stars. It's back at ya. And now let's get started for our second game of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The next commentary I have is one of our big takes here. As right on the other side, we have Miss Roy Cruz. He's also along with the other commentary with Salvatore. And the third commentary in the center ice, it goes with one, our big famous, to start off in, is Paintbrush. And we'll see you all there, everybody, for the post-game show right after this. And now let's get started. Avs, Stars, next on EA Sports. It's a game time in Dallas, Texas. Hi everybody, I am Roy Cruz and I'm here at my broadcast partner with Salvatore and Paintbrush in center. Game 2, Game 1 starts off in Dallas, Texas. as we got the Avalanche and the Dallas Stars. The battle of the rematch here in American Airlines Center. Here we go. We start things up as Lehkonen takes his goal. This will be a shocking start with only 8 seconds to make the goal. Something happened already with Lehkonen. He made that with a great deflection and right toward the ricochet, right toward the net. Here's what happened with Devin Toes in the other way. You see what the pass makes it in? That makes it a nice and a step. This is what happens when he gives it over the pass and give over to Lehkonen. He's really like it and hold it done. Never seen it like that. Give it that time. So the Stars starts off as the Avalanche has their first goal with only 7 seconds in the first period. Now as the Natchez is right toward the wing, he will now find it over to Nathan McKinnon. Nathan McKinnon looks at Natchez on a shot. Quick takeoff here by Jake Huntington. And right over again to Johnson's right toward the wing. Now the Stars are back in the offense zone. He will now find to Jason Robertson. They find it to Harley, now find it again to Lindell. Lindell looks over again to Harley. Sets it over, now fighting Hintz. Hintz regroups the puck, now finds Harley. Johnson on a shot. Big stop by Mackenzie Blackwood. Now as Natchez is right toward the wing. McKinnon right toward his own. Great stop by Travis Harley.
His first goal of the playoffs in the postseason, scored by number 62, Arturi Lehkonen. He's assisted by number 88, Martin Natchez, and by number 7, Devin Toes. Time of the goal, 8 seconds in the first period. That's Arturi Lehkonen with the first playoff goal, assisted by Martin Natchez and Devin Toes in the first period at 8 seconds in the playoffs.
Right toward the wing. A pass over to Granlund. Granlund, pass over to Robertson. Robertson sets the pass to Michelle on a shot, and that one redirected goes over to Duchesne. Duchesne kicks the puck. Then Duchesne has it over again, now finding Robertson. Robertson looks to double, and now the pass to Robertson. Robertson needs to regroup here. One time for Duchesne goes wide, and it's rebounded by Granlund. Granlund looks to Dumbo. Dumbo looks again to Granlund. Here's a shot, saved me by Mackenzie Blackwood. In toward middle, Duchesne scores! Matthew Duchesne with the Crews, they're now tied for 1. Now you see what happened now. Matthew Duchesne is really not watching the puck in the carefully. Now you see what happens there? This one gets on a good chance and trying to get you over. A pass for the Lehkonen again on Mackenzie Blackwood. He's really getting all over this now. Giannis out high angle. He had that first one to take a shot in. First playoff goal. The playoff goal starts off with Matthew Duchesne as they're tied for 1. You don't see what goes in now because of Matthew Duchesne. He's really not getting over
Bling,
this.
bling.
He didn't think he was going to be able to try to make it all, but he really did. Nothing says to worry. The magic really puts in his hand. Here's Smith playing Cece. Looks at Damon off as he's rolled over again to Smith. On the outside, finding Cece. Looks at Damon, he scores! What a take in! Anthony Damon, his first playoff goal against the Avs. Looks so well. Look what happened to Anthony Damon on a shot. He's going to release it. Now he passes over to Blackwood. Blackwood picks over the quick early Tom Bridges. And what happened with this one, this really gives us a great take. And there is no overthink on his advantage, and he really had a nice goal. Great take in as he has his first goal in the playoffs. So Daroff tied up, and now they have the lead for the start of the first period. Looks like this is going to go half an hour and get it done. He's really getting the pressure. He's got a lot of time right to hold us.
Bling, bling.
As the Stars wins the faceoff, he now fights it over again to Borku. And it's rebounded by Manson, and a rebound by Jamie Benn. Right toward Porter. Looks the pass to Smith. Smith's over again to Cece. Cece to Smith. Trying to get the pass over, now trying to get to Cece. And he rolls to Denmark on a shot.
His first goal of the playoffs, first goal of the postseason. Score by number 95,
Smith
Matt
rolls to Cece.
Duchesne.
Cece looks to Smith. Smith
Assisted by number 64, Mikael Bradley. And by number 3, Matthew Dumba.
Now Carson Andrews takes the puck, now finds again Gerard.
Matthew Shea with the first playoff goal, assisted by Mikael Bradley. And Matthew Dumba at 152 in the playoffs.
Takes a stop. Now it's back the way as he rolls it over to CC this time. Dallas Stars are back in the offense zone as Bouquet's right to a wing. Off to Bach. Bach. Pass broken up here by Cronin. And Manson is back the airway. Looks over again to Parsonen. Parsonen caught in a big bounty. Now trying to get a middle step. Big stop by Ottinger. And he covers it up here. 16:29 to go in the first period. The O'Gardies have to get ready for another face-off. A lot of time up in this period. Dallas Stars looking their comfortable way as they're up by 2-1 over with the shot. Good save. Dallas Marchman right to the way. You'll send it to Lindell.
His first goal of the playoffs, first goal of the postseason. Scored by number 63, and Jenny Dan. Assisted by number 44, Cody C.C. And by number 2, Brandon Smith. Time to go, 2:11 remaining in the first period. And Jenny Dundonov with his first playoff goal, assisted by Cody Cece and Brendan Smith at 2:11 in the playoffs.
Marchman looks for Harley. Here comes McKinnon. On his speed. Moves it around. With poke check here for our Stars team. As Harley will now send it over again. Now finding Duchesne. Duchesne's back the other way. I'll send over past the Marchman. It's broken up as Blackwood will give it over to Toes this side. Now Jack Drury looks over to get a Toes. He looks the off. Michelle with the puck steal. Doug goes right toward the wing as he's off across. Now finds Screw Pitt. Here's the shot glove saved by Blackwood. Just about 15-16 remaining in the first period as they'll get their next team on the faceoff. Lots of time up in this period. Dallas Stars been a better team here, 2-1 score. As Since wins the faceoff, he looks to Dumba. Dumba pass now finding to Michelle, and that pass broken up by Malinsky. Woods right toward the wing. The speed goes down. Matthew Dumba looks to Johnston. Well, really make that one a little slash afterwards. Nothing really settles it down. Being a Texas robbery, and really making that one, he was going to fight after it. That's definitely a slam. Here's another one to Dumba. Right to the upside of the zone, he now finds Robertson. And the pass over to Stanley, and the puck carries out of the zone. He will rebound to get a Robertson. Now Gates will take his effort. Strong inbounding, back saved by Blackwood. Now Kelly will send it over again to Camaranta. Rebound by Stankovic. Now he looks to Brumback. Finds it around the net, now finds it over to get us the Dumba. Over now, finding the pass over to Steele. Steele pass, now finds Smith. Smith changes this over. Now he will send it past the Bach. Bach shot off the pad goes here as Kelly gives it over to Camaranta. Fires on it out. This will give the Dallas Stars to clear some room. Now, what really stands it out for Smith and Arrows, another big team, is really what they all got to get it out. They really just did not get any responsive effort. They really just need to give someone else a better chain off. Now, when it really settles it down, they just really need to get over it and try to get after it on a better attack. This is a take here that the Stars have really been playing up in May. Too far. This will be nicely on Dallas Stars. We'll stop the play with only 13:30 remaining in the first. Now both teams are ready to take their next puck drop. Score is a 2-1 game, Dallas. Now as Bouquet wins the faceoff, here's Smith. Smith right toward the way, now he finds Cece, he looks over to get a bag. Bag, kind of bounding. Bakar with the puck steal, he looks over to get a Middlestack. Middlestack gets over the toes, and he now finds Stronik. Parson hits right to the way, spins around, bang, on a shot, well saved by Ottinger. Ottinger's been really like on the energizer. I've seen him what goes in now, and he really made that one all countable. Get it up, looks to Bouquet on a shot. Big save! What a catch by Blackwood! And he will hold it in with under 13 minutes. Now both teams are ready to take the next puck drop. 2-1 score, Dallas. Now the win for Shea. Here's the pass over to Liddell. Liddell looks to Harley and now finds to Gremlin. And he'll be taking a slash at. This will be the first penalty kill on Colorado. That's definitely an ouch moment. Now they never really like doing this at all. That's really what happens with the Avalanche are just not putting in a nice responsive effort. That's what happens. They really kept on coming and flying bounding. That fast quick tank is going to lead them to the line. Devin Toes heading to
Colorado penalty, 2 minutes for slashing.
With penalty kill on the slash.
That's a penalty kill on the Colorado Avalanche, presented by TX2 Energy. Your Dallas Stars are on!
Now both teams are ready to take the
Power
puck
play!
Still a 2-1 game, Dallas lead, as they're trying to get their first power play goal for the team. Now it's Johnson now flying.
Colorado Avalanche penalty number 7, 2 minutes for slashing. Time penalty 12:47 remaining in the first period. That's a penalty on Devin Toes, 2 minutes for slashing. Time penalty 12:47 remaining in the first period of the playoffs.
Big stop here on the goaltender. Not a chance here for the Stars. Here's Harley. Lost that one as Lekkonen will take it over. Good take here by the Stars as Johnson will dish it over, not finding Harley. Dallas Stars are back in the offensive zone as Harley's on a quick break against. Trying to battle for the loose puck. And nothing given offside here for Dallas. Cavarante's right toward wing. This one clears his zone. O'Connor's right toward back in the other way. Shea trying to get over it. And a great stop made here by Jake Hydro. Oettinger rolls it in with another big save during game one. Now you'll find Jason Robertson on the outside of his zone. The pass to Johnson looks over it again against the Harley. Harley moves around. Stop made here by Mackenzie Blackwood. The rebound puts in by Kitts. Kitts looks to Ben. Ben shoots. Her deflection is off the stick of Mackenzie Blackwood. And he rolls out in his zone. Nothing really says his zone that Mackenzie Blackwood's been really like picking all of it down. They really have to see this thing again. That's been on a constant play and a screen tight. Nothing really been over, been like separating between the offense and defense motion. That's definitely the hard way to get through it. Johnson outside. Here's a shot, big save, rebound save, stop by Blackwood with 13 seconds on the power play. Now this will be the next face-off between the Stars and the Avalanche. And the rebound puts in for the win for the Stars. Off again to Marchment. Shoots! Oh man! That hit the goalpost already! On the outside, just 3 seconds for the Stars power play. Nothing says about it. Now what happens with the Stars? This really made the puck go out, and they didn't really think it was going to come back in there. And therefore, that will be the end of the power play for the Stars. This will be 0-1 to start in for the first game. Now this really gives that one a good look there by Mackenzie Blackwood. Matt really made that one a nice save to make the touch afterward. He was really unlucky, but that's all that happens with. You really have to keep on playing it ever again. Nothing really settles down for most of the time. That needs a better playing position. Stanley, good stick lift here as he's rebounded the puck here by Stanley. Lekkonen's got it across right toward the zone. And a pass to Camarante. Glove saved by Oettinger. We passed the midway mark in the first period. 2-1 to score. And now the time to send it over to center ice, and we'll send it over. It's Paintbrush for Root Pins. Thanks, guys. Talking about the Root Pins, he was really one of our big take skin. Sometimes it matters with one of our big reasons here for Root Pins is on his better chance. His painting on his own is a puck on a string on his better percentage. Sometimes he is a better offender to bring it in without Joe Pavelski, after he has already been retired from the team, And now, he's been one of our biggest of the famous, and he really does it all. I really love seeing how that Jason Robertson's setting it up for Vince, and he's really like showing off how he's been doing it for. And without that play, it's a big motion to his heart. I'll find about Root Pence with his own goal on a better take. Guys? This hits right to a corner. As he slicks over that playing Dumba, you'll find Bichelle. Bichelle hits, shoots, saved by Blackwood. The rebound puts in by Bichelle. Now he finds Pitts. Gives to Bichelle on a shot. Denied the effort. Robinson shoots. Another big save by Mackenzie Blackwood. That's really like a dangerous on his own. They're stopping quickly. And the other side makes a save by Jake Ottinger. Matthew Dumba right to a wing. Rebound by Millsack. And a good stop by Jake Ottinger. Robertson's right to the wing. He'll set it over again to Bichelle. He fires something around the net. Robertson right to the wing as he kicks the puck over. Now here's a chance over to Dumba as he rolls again to Bichelle. Bichelle to steal, takes it over, now finding Sinkelman. The rebound take by Matthew Dumba. Here's Bichelle right to the wing. Over to Dumba. With the tackle, Malinsky takes the puck steal, and now they have it back the other way. Malinsky's right toward the zone, now find Court. Going on the fast break, looking for a chance. Millsap moves around, and save by Ottinger. Oh my goodness! What a great save by Ottinger on a Stars team. You've never seen one goes like that? That's what happens with Jake Ottinger. He really got a nice take. Box points it again to Grenlin. Without Mackenzie Blackwood, and he's really like playing it for the Sharks. The last time was Alexander Georgiev as he plays for the Avalanche. But now this time, they really have been smacking it over in between of it, and a lot of goaltender trade lines must have been with those, only two. As Mackenzie Blackwood was the only player that played with the San Jose Sharks, and with that one, the other side of Alexander Georgiev, he was really like all the better chance. Nothing really sells out. They really have shown it all. Oh, the goal starts up for Miles Wood. He really took it over. The percentage was a little too late. Watch what happened with Ottinger. He really didn't cut that one in there. He didn't make it in time, and he should have pulled out with the puck. But now what happened is that Miles Wood, he took it over. He got a little slant after him, and he got his own goal to try to get over this. At this moment, it is now bringing in with a nice take save. As right now, Miles Wood with his first goal on the goal, 12:55 in the first on his playoff goal. Right to the wing, he now finds Manson. Over to Natchez. Natchez pulls in, saved by Ottinger. On a Allen rebound, CC trying to get it back, pulls it out of his own, and now McKinnon's right toward the wing. He looks to Lekkonen, blocked a shot by CC, and now CC's got the puck right over toward the wing, and over the pass now finding the Marchman. Marchman takes a slip, finds Smith. Smith loses the effort. They just rolls over to Lekkonen. Tries to watch in.
Colorado goal, his first goal of the postseason. First goal of the playoffs. Scored by number 28, Miles Wood. Unassisted by a team, time at a goal, 12:56 remaining in the first period. That's Miles Wood for the first playoff goal, unassisted. Time at a goal in the first period of the playoffs, 12:56.
Kelly pulls around, saved by Ottinger. And everyone takes the dust, and it's gloved up by Ottinger. With 6 minutes remaining in the first period of the game. Now let's go to the other side and have Paintbrush standing by for Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon is really one of our big takes here. The only man that makes it snappy enough was his unstoppable force. This is what happens with that time as he really made this way with a great win against the Tampa Bay Lightning back in the 2022 Stanley Cup Final, and he's really been like one of the impressive games here on his side chain. Most of the time, often, here for Nathan MacKinnon, he's really like on a big take. I'll find out what happens with Nathan MacKinnon for his unstoppable force if he pulls the pressure in. This is Big Take here on his own night. Back to you. Kelly breaks up the pass by the Stars, and now it's O'Connor right toward the way. He'll fire that one out as Liddell will send it over to get a Harley. Harley whistles after him. He now finds Robertson. Robertson recovers the puck. Moves around inside and has a rebound put in by Johnston. Back to Dumba, right toward across the screen. And Johnston rolls over to Dumba. Dumba, pass to Johnston. Johnston, shoot, save made by Mackenzie Blackwood, right near the goal line, and it stays out. Now they're ready to take the next face-off puck drop. Both teams have 21 shots on goal, trying to get the lead off for one. Now the win for the Stars. He will now finding Richelle. Dumba, Segovic, backhander, stop it, he scores! Landon Stanley, our first playoff goal, picks up the lead, going for 3-2. Well, that was a little quick afterwards. That happens with Stanley, he really did have a great center. Get out of the way. Back in, it's been looking like he was a little soft on, and he really had that one with his non-goal lead. Best take effort, as it was sneaks by across and 8-8. Now Stars in the lead, 3-2 to score in the first period. Now to win for Steele, he outfinds Dumba again to Michelle. Michelle looks it over to pass again to Steele. Right around the net. Stankovic right toward the wing, looks again to Dumba, again to Michelle. Michelle, pass to Dumba. Dumba shoots, he scores! But with the first goal to start it, as he has his first goal in the playoffs. Well, that happened with Bach. This is what happened with the deflection. He really wins it over right for Mackenzie Blackwood. He really wasn't surprised at all. That was because the Bach just got a good deflection, and he really took everything. Watch it happen. Bach's right into a wing. He got that one from the backhander on the side, and he just took it right into the net to beat over Blackwood. That really came out with a nice strong start. Fox Steers up by 2. It is a 4-2 game, going 4-3 to go. Now the win for Smith rolls it over to Bach. This will be his first playoff goal for Ogre Bach. Bach finds a pass over to Steele. Stankovic looks at CC, now finds Bach. Rolls it back. Passes back to Stankovic. Now looks to CC again to Smith. Here's a shot, big save by Mackenzie Blackwood. 4 minutes remaining in the first period. And it's the Stars are trying to battle the lead again. CC right to it.
His first goal of the playoffs of the postseason. Scored by number 11, Logan Stankovic.
Redirected wide.
Assisted by number 3, Matthew Dumba.
Skids off and it rolls back in.
And by number 6, Liam Michelle. Time to goal, 15-13 remaining in the first period. Logan Stankovic with his first playoff goal, assisted by Matthew Dumba and Liam Michelle at 15-13 in the first of the playoffs.
Marchford is only down with Dennis Smith, and he tries to watch for an offside play. Now Linda will try to regroup in. Spinorama will now try to give it to Marchman. Outside Johnston looks to Smith. Cut in motion. Over to Marchman, can't get it over it. Looks to Lindell, swipes him down. Middlestad now finds it again and throw it. On a chance effort, and it's not made. Parsonen behind the net and covered up by Arninger. Just 2:51 left to remain in the first period. Now they're ready to take the next face-off. Dallas up by 2. Now the win for McKenna. Here's Benson. Rolls around. Tough man by Arninger. Johnson with his own rebound as he now rolls it the other way. Good take here by Johnson to avoid the spill on a defensive effort. And Never seen him like that. Johnson was really going to get over this. And sometimes I know he does so. That Texas feeling is going to feel like a bomb.
Score by number 10. Masker.
He walks out and now back to bed. Well,
assisted by number 3, Matthew Dumba. And by number 6,
Johnson takes it over to get
Dumba.
Dumba looks at Johnson, looks to Forget.
Oscar back in his first playoff goal, assisted by Matthew Dumba. And Liam Michelle in advance of the first period at 15:30.
Shot, makes over the rebound. He now finds over to the chest. Dumba takes it over now, finding the bed. On his way down to Danilov, will keep the play in without the isolator. Opposite side, Blackwood will close it up. Only 1:40 left to remain in the first period. For a little update out there, it's going to be a great change here as the Floridas continue with the showdown. And we're in a real game. It really ain't happening right now as Florida Panthers are already won the first game of the series. That's 1-0. It's been a big back half already, but this has been a headache to show what goes in. It may not be what they're looking for, but their next take is what they chose for. We'll see what happens with the next part of the game if anything changes. Now as they're ready to take the puck drop, they'll send it in to make another moment here for another face-off win. Now the win for Avalanche. As right now, Gerard's right toward the win. Rolls in a big hit. Wow, Stanley really had shown that afterward. Now it's a big slam down, bend down, can't get out of here. Everyone take it, Stanley. Watch it. Shoot, saved by Ottinger. And only 1 minute left to remain in the first period.
1 minute left in the first period.
Fires it away. Big save made by Ottinger. Lindell sends the puck, and it'll pass to Stanley. All alone! Saved by Blackwood. 47 seconds left in the first period. 4-2 to score. And now they're ready to take the next puck drop here for the team. Now the winner for the Stars, he looks over to Smith. And this one rolls to Ben, finds Smith. Smith passes to Ben. No penalty beginning on Colorado. Okay. And rebounded by Smith. He rolls it over now finding the Ben. And bumps it right over the lane right before the move line. Danilov's got the puck in. He now finds Smith. Smith looks to Ben. The captain rolls in right toward it and away. Into a corner. Danilov. Right over to Bouquet. The pass finds Cece. Cece moves it in and out on a shot. Almost was tipped in as Blackwood takes it out. Only 4.4 seconds left in the first period. Duchesne wins the faceoff. And a take, Gilbert up, and that blocks a shot by the team.
And that's going
so
to
that will do for the first period.
Your Dallas Stars 4.
We'll be back to the second period after this. Welcome back, everyone. As we're ready to start the second period in Dallas, Texas. And here we go. We're ready to start the second period for our first game of the Stanley Cup playoffs of NHL 25. All right, Salvatore, I know what you're looking for because it might be a great start here as we are looking to see what's happening with the first period. Well, so far, looking like there is a great percentage to try to give it over fast enough. And when I see down Stars, they're really like whipping it over on a great showing. It's the better angle, but they really are trying to get a lot of great shots on the angle. They've really been tucked in for some better tags. You know what happens? It doesn't really take anything like now. They really want to do it all. Now as the team wins the faceoff, the Avalanche are back in the offense up. So, turning, redirected off the skate, and he looks over to Robertson. Robertson, the pass over again to Lindell. Lindell pass, to Johnston. Off the pass to Harley. Harley went down. Oh, Paris Mercer. In front. Saved by Ottinger. What a great chance here. And this one rolls it back the other way. There's no stopping now. Jake Ottinger's really giving it all the energizer he does. That's simply when he has been putting a parceling on the Grand Larson out there. He really make it all. Here's Harley, right to the wing, as he looks over to get a Johnston. Oh, he went for a board after a smacking hit. This is a big problem for Avalanche, they're keeping on fighting. They definitely did. I don't know what they're doing now. I mean, they really are trying to lose the effort. I don't know what we're going to do. They really are not picking up the pass either. Here's Duchesne, right to Wayne, the pass. Can't find an open man as he finds Stumbo. Looks it over again to Danilov. Danilov shot and has missed it off the bat. Kevin McCall is right toward him back behind the net, and he now rolls the pass over again to Parsonen. Parsonen right toward his own. Watching his pass. McCarr move around, and backhander. It's saved by Ottinger. Over to Parsonen. Shot. Oh man, that's a great save by Ottinger. Listen to the fan reaction. As this time it makes him a nice, great save to put it in. Look at that. Easy back stop made by Ottinger. As Bouquet will just attempt to clear his own. And rebound puts in by Gerard. Here's McKinnon right toward the wing as he finds Natchez. Natchez lost his effort as Smith is right toward the wing. Gets bumped in. And a rebound. Trying to clear it out. Now Ceci will have it. Ceci on the cut. Did the pass, the man is too soon. And this will be an icing on Dallas. Now they're ready to go for another face-off. It is a 4-2 game, Dallas. Now here's a win for Colorado. A pass to Drury. Drury lost his effort. And on his way down, now tries to look it in. Here's spin! Saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Now finding Smith looks over to get a CC. He's right toward his own. And we'll dish it out. Manson's got this on in. Oh, a big cut. And there's another great tackle. Now here's another chance. Drury's right toward his own. Pass over to get a Gerard. He looks to Wood. Blocks a shot by Jimmy Beck. Now Ceci, Cohen, on a shot. Great block chance here by Smith. And over now to Cohen. Move around in there. Saved by Ottinger. Ceci's got it down. And he now rolls to Danilov. Did he really make a good stop after it? I'm sure he definitely did so. Enough shoots. That's blocked again. And that stick comes broken here for the Avalanche. To Barante. Now he will roll it over. Around the pass. Now finds the Gilbert again to Bach. Bach lost his stick control. And rebounded by Harley. Looks to Lindell. Lindell looks to Bach. Bach's right toward the wing. Stops and slides. A finding pass to Harley. Harley shoots it well, saved by Blackwood. And it's only 15:39 remaining in the second period. Now, if you see what's happening with the Stars, they are getting all the way through. They didn't really think that they were going to try to keep on winning. But the score is relentless. Because both teams didn't really think they were going to try to either gather it up that much to give it all what they can. Not for anybody that does their best. What do you think of this? Well, I think so. I felt like it happened. He scores! Logan Stanley with 2 goals in the playoffs. It is now a 5-2 game. No way so rude. Logan Stanley is really like smashing in there. He's just like coming after it. Then got better. Hockey gets him in there again. Another goal was trying to get it over. And now that time, he really made this one a best effort to get that nice good chance for the Stars. Look at Stanley has already making 2 playoff goals in this night. And now he's looking to get his 3rd goal of this NHL playoff
Bling, bling.
to show him off how he's going to be doing it. That's 2 goals in the playoffs by the postseason, and he's really like, he was ramped it out. I've really seen how he's going to definitely do if he gets into it. There's Toes, that shot's blocked. Johnson picks his own rebound as he passed the 15-minute mark. Robertson fires around the pass, now finds Goods. Goods looks to Dumba. And now Bishop. Bishop looks to Dumba. The pass gives to Robertson. Robertson looks to Bishop. Bishop pass to Robertson. Fires that shot, stopped by Blackwood. Under 15 minutes remaining in the second period, as they'll be ready to take the next face-off. Battle win for Vince. Here's Lindell. The back behind the pass. He's out of the zone, and now Lindell will have to regroup. Definitely regrouping. He's got to get over this movement now. If he doesn't make that time rightly, and that means it's going to be a hard problem for the Stars as they need to get this thing back in position. They can't leave him out
Assisted by number 3, Matthew Dumba.
Only right to the wing, and he now finds it over again to Lindell. Lindell pass. Over Robertson. Now it's back by Mackenzie Blackwood as he gives it over to McKellar
in the playoffs, assisted by Matthew Dumba and Oscar Buck at 4:39 the second of the playoffs.
On a shot, after a spear armor, he made a good look, but now enough to beat the goal. McCarr's way to it away. He looks to Nathan McKenna. McCarr, here's a shot, right toward a save, and it's Harley gives it over to Lindell. Deep the zone to Marchman. Stops and breaks. Goes right to the wall. That's a big ouch. Natchez. On a speed. Looks to Nathan McKenna. That shot's went wide. Here's Steele right to his own end. He now finds Matthew Dumba as he couldn't get over it. Here's another one to Cabarante on a shot. Block this shot. And that one goes right toward the net. Goes should save by Ottinger. 13-14 remaining in the second period as Ottinger is getting recovered up and get ready for another face-off. Sometimes you just don't really have to do it oftenly, and you really have to just keep trying again. They don't really just don't care about it afterwards, but if you definitely do, you're never gonna succeed it through. You just need to get this one done straight if you're gonna definitely get out and out of position. They don't want to know about how you're going to leave the zone. How are you going to leave the zone? Don't take defensively if you're going to get it over. After CC, here's Smith, and he rolls again to Bach. Bach pass out by Steele, looks to Stanley. Shot, saved made by Mackenzie Blackwood. Steele takes it. Goes back to Stanley right toward the other way. Rebound by CC, looks to Smith. And the pass is broken up by Manson. Manson's right toward the wing. Enough. Outside zone. Smith shoots. Left saved by Blackwood. 12:23 left to remain in the second period as the Stars are getting another face-off. Wood wins the face-off. And now Dumba takes over. Wood takes it back. He's a sprinting on their rush. No penalty. Penalty on Dumba as they will take it over back the other way. Again to Burkett. That's really going to be hard. Nothing really settled in there, and they're really trying to get after it. Here's a chance at Denonov. He now finds out the pass, and it's rebounded by Wood. Here's Toast. Looks to Colton. Johnson takes over now, finds again to Vince. McCarr with the puck steal. Thompson toward the corner. Goes right after him, says knock it off. Miles Wood. That one grabs another stop by Jake Ottinger. Here's another one to Jason Robertson. Robertson goes down, and a rebound by Middlestad again to McCarr. McCarr now finds Truitt. Couldn't get after him, as Fisher will have to give again to Matthew Dumba. Matthew Dumba. Right to the wing to Robertson. And Robertson will try to carry around the net. And back to Granlund to Robertson. He's behind the cage. He'll now find Root Pinch this time. Again, Harley looks to Granlund. Granlund shoots. What a stop at Mackenzie Blackwood. My goodness, that's a big lucky stop. Now the next one coming in for the Avalanche. 5-2 to score. Dallas Stars. The Stars wins the faceoff. Here's Lindell. On his passing percentage, lost his effort. Lehkonen takes it over. On a shot, he's saved by Eininger with only 10:51 remaining in the second period. A lot of time left in the period. Looks like Avalanche really wants another goal to take it in. They need to get back in the action. Now the win for the Stars as Lindell's right toward the wing. They'll send it over now playing to Thomas Harley. Thomas Harley, pass to, broke it up. And icing will be on Dallas. Lightning has already scored that one. As for Braden Point, it looked like this is only 139 goals. But it's just not enough to beat over it if he tries to get after it. So far, the carefulness one puts in for Jason Robertson, and now he's really like showing what he does. And not to mention Marchman, this is what happens now as he's really been like keeping an eye on it. Saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Just only 10:28 remaining in a second. Now they're ready to take the next puck drop. Here's another one here for the Stars and the Avalanche. Puck wins for back to Duchesne as CC has it. Looks to Bradley. And right to Duchesne, he rolls it over again to Marchman. Move the puck in for Smith. And CC goes offside as this will stop it with 10:17 left. Now both teams are ready to take the puck drop. A lot of time left, 10:17 remaining. Now the win puts in right toes. Kivaranta on a shot, Pat sticks out, over again, saved by Eininger. Oh, what a nice chance here for a goaltender to put it in. I love that. Now here's the win. Redirected off. CC grabs the puck inbound. Tries to roll it over. Okay, looks to CC. Now he will try to give it over again. Now finding the over is O'Connor. O'Connor to the car on a shot. Fire range saved by Eininger. He handed off to Smith. Now he looks to CC right toward the wing. And he finds Ben on the opposite side. McCarr's right toward the onside of the wing as he finds Logan O'Connor. Now Hintz has his own chance afterwards. Now finds Lindell. Lindell right toward the opposite zone. Fires it deep. Again to Johnston. On the pass to Harley. Looks to Hintz. Hits. Rolls to Harley. Shoots it. Apicon goes in a defender and is rebounded by the car. Over now to Cavaranta. Rebound by Harley, and over to Gates. He gives it over to Lindell. Lindell will give it over to Thomas Harley. Thomas Harley, out of motion. Johnston almost would have had that kind of goal to put it in. It's on the outside, now finds Harley. Again to Johnston. Johnston shot, big save by Blackwood, and he'll come right in with only 8:44 remaining. Here they are as they're ready to take the next puck drop. 5-2 to score, Dallas. Duchesne wins the faceoff. Michelle loses the effort of a stick. Natchez. Marchman trying to grab him for the puck. Right toward Wall, battling for the loose puck. Mason trying to stop on the attacker. Natchez now rolls again to Manson, again to Gerard. Now here's Michelle. Gerard. Natchez shot, saved by Eininger. Over the back, Matthew Dunbar rolls to Bishop. And he puts it, continues over to Granlund. One-timer attack. Misconnection there for the Stars. 8 minutes left in the second period as Duchesne has it. Bishop stops it. Well offside. Now we're off to take the next face-off. It is a 5-2 game, Dallas lead. Now to win, here's another take here for Bach. Bach rolls it over again, now finding the pass, open side, moving Stanley, and the puck clears his own out. As Lindell trying to give over to Bach this time. Over to pass to Stanley, and a shot, big save by Blackwood. 7:38 remaining in the second period, as they'll be able to take the next faceoff underway. Folks, if you're looking for your next game here, here's the next one coming up. This will be the Devils against the Hurricanes. Coverage starts tonight at 7 p.m. here for our doubleheader tonight. And then following along with the next game, it will be the Los Angeles Kings as they play against the Edmonton Oilers at Crypto.com Arena. Coverage starts at 10 p.m. in Los Angeles, 7 p.m. Now here's Bach. Here's a shot, saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Parsons right to her wing, and he passed to Middlestead. Lindell's got it right across the wing, and he now finds Hurley. A deep center block, icing on his Stars. 7 minutes left remain in the second period. Here they are as they're ready to take the next puck drop. Still looking for a goal for the Avalanche. And away. Here's Lindell. Rolls it over. Can't get enough to go after it. Good block shot here by the Stars. It's now Singleman rolls it in. A pass to Lindell. Lindell fires it. Block ready outside. Now finds it over again to Goetz. He looks to Bichelle. Bichelle lost his effort. Oh man, the Stars are putting a little whip back after it. Never really says about it on. There's no stopping your disadvantage. You're never going to quit. Don't lose your control. Toes pulls it back over again to Lekunin because he rolls in there for McKenna. Chance to Lekunin. Shots blocked by Michelle. And now Johnson clears that one out. Give a go to Rupitz. Now he just rolls to Wood. Here's Wood. Rolls around. Glove save by Oninger. Man, he has been already cupping into a fast pace, and he really stuck that up. Really nothing to say what it is now, but they've really been all over her now. That's because of Jake Oettinger's really putting a nice effort to make the stoppage. Now here's Drury with 5:40 left. Pass the goal in. Great save. This one stays up. Now he rolls it over to Smith. The pass to Robertson. Over now to Roquet. Okay, up to Robertson. Saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. And now it's Manson with 5:20 remaining. Manson with Drury. Redirected, now finding Cece as he rolls it the other way. Robertson rolls it now finding again to Smith. And a sprint zone. Now Manson's got that puck with only 5 minutes left in his second period. Wild Kelly, big stick, smash down, now back again with Shea. Here's Marchman right toward wing as he will fire it over again with Shea on a back pass. Over to Bradley. Bradley looks to bed. That looks to Marchman. Marchman couldn't hold on to the effort. Camaranta will fire that one out. On a takedown, find Bradley. Bradley looks to bed. Bam. Shoots it, close stop by Blackwood. 4:25 remaining in the second period. As he'll grab that puck in, here in the end of the second. Now with the steal, as Harley takes that shot back again to Lindell. The steal went too quickly, and now it's back to Cronin to get a toes. Oh, it was a smacking down as he will clear that one out. That's definitely the harder now. Now they're really smacking down because the Stars are shooting bright. Not about Nashville. That really has given up everything. No power play on its way here to the Stars, and he will now fire to get a block. Block, looks to Michelle. Michelle, trying to battle for a loose puck. Still went down. Jordan that finds Parsonet. McCall. Got a message to Parsonet on a carry shot, big save by the goaltender. Now here's Morquita. Opposite side. Pass the puck. Kevin Gola. The deflection given here for the Stars. Now it's rebounded. And it rolls in to Danilov. The rebound by Bach. Bach looks over to Denbach. Marcel. Now Natchez will have his own chance. On a fast break. Moves around. Saved by Ottinger. He goes down. Double rebound. No penalty on the Colorado Avalanche. Well, let's keep right over to Natchez. And now he moves it again, Rochelle. Rochelle again to Danilov. Marquette. Lost it. Rebound by Militskis. Over to Natchez and a shot saved by Ottinger. Locked it, he scores! The first goal for the playoff starts for Malinskis as they cut their digit down by 2. I don't see what happened now. I didn't really think it was a block, but it's not really. Malinski's got his first goal of the playoff on the night. Now he passes over to Ottinger, and he really likes where's the puck going. Where did it come after it? There's a squeeze right toward the zone. That definitely knocked him out of here. A lot of time left in the period. This looks like the Stars are down by 2 with the cutting lead with 2:35 left to go in the second. Takes it up. Cece now rolls again at Smith. Rolls away Johnston. And goes down. Rebound by Cohen. Move around his own score! Nice move by Colton as he has his first goal in the playoff. They're down by 1. Sometimes you don't take the win, and sometimes you don't make the win afterwards. And Ross Colton just made that slicking back and forth, trying to beat out Ottinger. That's what happens when you don't play optimally successful, as he really missed that one opportunity. So the Avalanche are down by 1. Miles Wood adding another 2-pointer disadvantage with 2:21 to go. Now as Drury wins the faceoff, here's Middleton. He looks over to Wood. Wood to Cohen. Great pass stop made here by Ottinger. And it's now rebounded by the Stars. Looks against. Find a pass around the net.
Colorado goal, his first playoff goal, first goal of the postseason, scored by number 70, Sam Malinski. He's assisted by number 88, Martin Natchez, and by number 62, Arturi Lekonen. Time of the goal, 17:25 remaining in the second period. Sam Malinski with his first playoff goal, assisted by Martin Natchez and Arturi Lekonen in the second period at 17:25 in the playoffs.
And this one will clear it out. Stars will regroup here, as right now as Lindell takes it over. As soon as he passed, couldn't get over it. The Stars are back in offense. It's Lindell will now give over to get it good.
Colorado goal, his first goal of the playoffs. First goal of the postseason. Scored by number 20, Ross Colton.
O'Connor now finds Wood.
He's assisted by number 28, Miles Wood. Time of the goal, 17:39 remaining in the second period. It's Ross Colton with the first playoff goal, assisted by Miles Wood in the second period at 17:39 in the playoffs.
Now Grenlund will have his chance. Now finds a pass.
1 minute left in the second period.
Still giving up.
And
Marchbank takes it over and he will now find to get to Michelle. He'll now send a pass to Grenlund and he rolls over to Duchesne. Duchesne cutting in motion. Duchesne, dump ball. Backhander, and it's blocked in traffic and now finding Kelly. Kilvaranto. Corto, O'Connor, stop made by Ottinger. And now it's Bach. Bach rolls over to Duchesne. Just 20 seconds remain in the second period. Here's Segelman. Moves to Bichelle. Bichelle looks to double. Fires a shot. Glove saved by Blackwood. 12.4 seconds remaining in the second period as the game ready for our next face-off before the end of the second. Here's a win for the Stars, down to 10 seconds. And here's middle shot. He rolls it over to get a partnership. Parsons shoots. That misses wide, and that ends the second period. 5-4.
That's going to do it for the second period. Your score, Dallas
Third period underway.
And
2
Colorado
more
Avalanche
goals for the Avalanche, as one for Colin, and the other puts it up in on a big take. We'll see what happens if anything is possible. You're watching the Stanley Cup playoffs on EA Sports on NHL 25. Be back soon. This is it. The final period ends it up in Dallas, Texas. It has been a one final way to make that finish off here with 2 periods down as we have one more period to go in the first game of the Stanley Cup playoffs. This has been a jury that night, and we'll have to find out if anything is possible. All right, Dave, man. I know what you're looking for. Let's see what your take happens with the second period. Well, it seemed like the Colorado Avalanche are trying to fight back after it. They were not really sure what's going to happen. They really been keeping it out of the alive and pressure in the tank zones. They really just couldn't get back into their feet. They really need to give somebody else a better effort. It doesn't really stand out if you're gonna try to keep winning and winning. They really are all over the map. Now the teams are ready to get this thing going here for the next face-off. 5-4 to score. Now it's wins the face-off as Lindell's right toward the opposite side. Now finds Harley. Harley looks to Johnson. Keeps the play alive. It's Hicks. Hicks rolls to Robertson. Robertson looks over to get Lindell. One time Harley's shot saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Now Robertson over his way down. Natchez rolls to toes. And here's a pass over, not finding to let go of. But Kevin's right to the wing. Over with a chance. And off the elbow pad. That's going to give it over to Jake Ottinger. Ottinger rolls to Marchville. And now he will have it rebounded here by Thomas Harley as he gets to Lindell. And on deep puck zone, to way too much congestion. This will be icing on the Stars. And now they're off again for another face-off. 5-4 to score, Dallas. Dallas Stars wins the face-off as Duchesne wins it off. And now here's a chance to Harley. Harley right toward the wing. Finds him around it. Over the outside, now finds it over again to Duchesne. He looks to give Lindell. On a fair comeback into the own alley, now finding to Duchesne. I think a lot of Benjamin done with some passing percentage. Marchville, cut it badly, saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. And here's a chance. This one gets back to Roquet, the overway. And now he fires it around and looks to Lindell. Lindell passes over to Michelle, it's been broken up. Rolls in the rest of it. Avalanche regaining a group hit. Fires it. That jumps off the foot for the shot. Get it out. And Parson in rolls in as well. Goes shoot. Off it goes. This one stays out. Now Michelle's trying to regroup in. Rochelle looks to bed. Wow, rumble takedown afterward. They're really trying to fight the puck back. Not really anybody can be the favorite. Okay, looks to Smith. Smith rolls out, and an easy pad rejection saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Here's Toes, now finds Colin. Colin. Ben's pass is broken up, and he now finds Bourquet. Bourquet to its own, looks to Smith. Smith to Cece. Cece, hot shot, blocked it up by here by the Avalanche. Clemerante's got his block in again. Fires it up, and everywhere it goes with a block. That's on Smith. He'll steal, right turn his own end. On a pass, back. Clear! Save made by Mackenzie Blackwood. CC rolls it over now, finding a Stapleton. CC, Smith, shoots, rebound by Bach, and a stop by Mackenzie Blackwood. Stapleton up, he missed wide. Shoots again, and he misses again. CC trying to battle for the loose puck. Toes. Throws it out of his own. Now Steele will have his own end. And it's sent over to Robertson. Robertson lost his control. The rebound now finds to Smith. Smith to Steele. Steele shoots. Oh my, that's off the chest. Now it's rebounded again for Lekkerman. He rolls to Natchez. Natchez on a chance of McKinnon. He shoots. He saves it up again by Ottinger. Robertson's right toward his own. And over now finding Dumba. Dumba chance. Pass, broke it out. And here's Malinsky's. On the offense zone, now finding McKinnon. McKinnon looks to Natchez. Here's a shot saved by Ottinger. Robertson rolls to Dumba. He was really quick. Really seen it going after it, but that's a big fogger on a team that they're really looking at. That's definitely that very hot, and he needs to get it through. Mackenzie Blackwood will stop at him with only 15:09 remaining in the third period. Look back, this is what happened with Sendell, and so Smith, you really what happened now, he just made that one limping off, and there was a little bit of a miscommunication. This is what happens that nobody's going to get. Vernon Smith right toward the bench. Still trying to see if he can try to get over this to survive and get what. Now to win, Arlie looks to Liddell. And that pass over to Shane. It's right toward the wing. Wow, big smackdown afterward. Polinskis looks to Parsonen. Parsonen, Chad, pulled out again by Ottinger. And now he finds Marchman. He looks over to get Liddell. Liddell to Harley. And over to Granlund. Granlund, Duchesne, rolls in, and it's stopped by Mackenzie Blackwood. Rebound by Liddell, and a pass to Harley, looks again to Duchesne. Duchesne to Harley. Liddell shoots! Malinsky takes it over, now finds again to Parsonen. Parsonen, shot saved by Ottinger. He'll cover in with only 14:23 remaining in the third. Now is off to take the next puck drop. Stars have been one of our best favorite teams. 5-4 is the score. Smashes right toward the wall. Now a shot saved by Ottinger. Only 14:14 remaining in the third. Stay tuned, folks, as we got a post-game show underway here soon. That will be happening with both teams, as nothing will stay in the zones between the Avalanche and the Stars. That will be next to keep your eyes on its way. Wow, that's pretty bad
penalty, 2 minutes
now.
for tripping.
That's standing off in his first penalty kill. He really thinking that block was not successful to get over him. So the first penalty kill will start off for Dallas Stars as a chance for Avalanche to tie the game. Started off power play, doesn't really start in mentioning. And they
Dallas penalty number 53 on 2 minutes for tripping. Time penalty 14:13 remaining in the third period. That's a 2-minute penalty on the Stars number 53 at Jenny Degnoff for tripping. Time penalty 14:13 remaining in the third period for the Colorado Avalanche power play.
Doing pass. They just moves around, save by Ottinger. Lindell and Steele will clear the zone out. Here's a rebound with McCarr. Looks to pass to Natchez. And Lekkerman's right toward again Natchez. Good play here by CC. Now Steele will clear his own end now, and now back in the half territory. McKinnon moving right toward the wing. And over to Drury, and a shot saved by Oettinger. Cece with a big chance here. Trying to give over to Ben. Ben. Spinorama! Great save here by Mackenzie Blackwood as a Spinorama still denies the effort. No, I didn't see what goes there. I felt like that was going to change everything. Here's Millsap. Rolls to McKinnon. On a shot. Saved by Smith on Oettinger. Now in his zone. Blackwood carrying out a little bit. Here's Stokes. Looks to Millsap. Good poke out. Millsap shot. Saved by Jake Oettinger. Now rebounded by Bishop. Danilov's ready to get back out there. Smith pass to Ben. And it's over. The power play comes short for 0-1 for the Colorado Avalanche as they will have their power play goals and standoffs on the box. Nice quick effort. That doesn't really start off with Danilov as he's really giving LA effort. And sometimes that big play in motion is the power play to get that one a right opportunity to have this one goal time. It's not really what they've been choosing it for, but they need to get a better chance to try to stop it. And double enough on Michelle as he went out. Here's O'Connor. Third wing. Michelle with a great steal effort. Pass to Danilov. Danilov looks like he had a ball kid. Ball kid right to a wing as he will fire that one out. Michelle up by Stepanov. Rolls to Ben after the pass by Dumba. And now Ben will have it again to Dumba. Dumba to Bouquet, can't get it to go. Duron trying to put an attack on Bouquet, and he avoids it. Cavarante, and slicks that one out. Marchman now has it again to Gerard, and now he's right toward the win. Wow, that one makes a slip. This Shell rebounds it. Now has it to Brandon. He looks like he's going to get a Bouquet. Marchman shoots it, saved by Blackwood. 10:53 remaining in the third period. By the time open the period, still looking for the odds to try to tie it in. Now Suchet wins the face-off in that finds Lindell as he's rammed right to the board. Oh, Wood, bad rush, and he's tripped up. This will be a penalty shot for the first time to get over this
Dallas penalty
in season 4.
Penalty shot coming up for us.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. What happened with Miles Wood? He's already been tripping. This is what happens with Violet.
Shooting for the Colorado Avalanche, number 28 for the penalty shot.
Into the penalty shot to go for the tie. Here he goes. Will he have enough room? Go. Let's tap by Oettinger. Great save here as he denied the effort to pull that back. Well, good job by Oettinger. He really made that great save, and this is what happens with this penalty shot. Doesn't really get over this at anything, but that really made that one a hard thing to tell for if he really had to dunk it all. In the goalpost, and this will come in for Oettinger as we near the midway mark in the third period. Now as the rain for Duchesne, as Lindell is right toward his own, and he finds the pass to Duchesne. Duchesne lost his effort. Lindell went down, and it's now back to Toes as he's right toward the win. Duchesne gives the pass to Cece, and Cece rolls to Harley. Harley looks to Cece. Over to Robertson. Robertson shot saved by Blackwood. Now Colorado are back in the offense zone. Millsap. Right to the wing. Pass to McCarr. Shot saved again by Oettinger. There's another pass to Toes. Rolls it in with a shot. Saved on Oettinger. Now to pay deep zone to Robertson. That cuts out. And Millsap now finding to get a Robertson in. Robertson loses effort. And now it's rolled back over again to Blackwood. He'll set a pass over to Lehkonen. He rolls it again to Middlestad. Middlestad rolls in middle. Big hit on the play here by Dallas Stars. As now it rolls over again to Robertson. Johnson's right to the wing. Trying to give it out. And he whipped it too soon. Now Jake Ottinger will carry it out right behind the net. Box right to the wing. McKinnon. There's a chance for a shot. Play in the effort and saved by Ottinger. Stegovic looks to steal on his own end. Lost it again. Drury's right to the wing. Michelle couldn't stop the puck. Great D on the block right at the Dallas Stars. And he rolls to Stegovic. Stegovic rolls in. Backhander. Nothing here. Giroux right through it away. And he now looks to Cohen. Cohen shot. Break the post off the pipe. And it rolls out of here. But was too close. I thought the ricochet was never going to get in there. Matthew Dumba. Pass to Stegovic. Looks over to Michelle. Dumba. Gets it back. Into a cutting motion. Saved by Blackwood. Oh, what a chance here by the Stars. As Giroux back the other way. On a pass. And Wood. Covered up by Ottinger with only 8:11 to go in the third. There's a lot of big takes here for the Stars and for the Avalanche as they're trying to get that next goal in. Offense win for the Stars as Harley takes it over. And he now finds it to Marchman. Marchman, pass to Lindell. Walk toward deep. And Duchesne will come and get it. Duchesne's right towards zone. Now finds it again to Harley. Harley, Marchman shoots. And scores! Matthew Duchesne with a big tempo. And they're now up by 2 in the playoff. This Abounding was really like give it over anything. That made this one the Matthew Duchesne. He really had it deflected. And that's what happened with, and he made a great big kicker, and he put a pass back to Blackwood. It's really took a nice effort. That's the big stuff down that they're doing it for.
Bling, bling.
That was the win for Duchesne. He looks to Lindell. He's up and fires around the net. Brandon right to a quarter. And here's O'Connor. Get the pass to Giroux. And Kelly's right to the win. Move around in. Save me. That one goes right behind the net. Lindell's out to Granlund. Granlund goes down. And there will be a penalty on Colorado. Now that's puts in for the charge. That's Parsonen.
Colorado penalty, 2 minutes for charging.
You're not playing knocked out here, but that's a big charge. That's definitely a rough, aggressive drive, and that's not going to happen. That really is going to put Parsonen in the penalty box.
That's a penalty kill on the Colorado Avalanche, presented by TXU Energy. Your Dallas Stars are on
Down and off and ready.
power
Another
play.
face-off coming in between the Stars or the Avs. Dallas will win. Here's
Colorado penalty, number 16, 2 minutes for charging. Time of penalty, 7:29 remaining in the third period. That's 2-minute penalty on number 16, Husso Parsonen on a charging. Time of penalty, 7:29 remaining in the third period of the playoffs.
Now this shades right toward the wing. You'll send it over to Haley. Harley. Now Johnston. Here's McKinnon. On a strong chance, they just shot. What a stop!
His second goal of the playoffs, 2 goals in the postseason. Scored by number 95, Matt Duchesne. Assisted by number 27, Mason Marchman. And by number 55, Thomas Harley. Time of goal, 12:09 remaining in the third. Matt Duchesne with his second goal in the playoffs, assisted by Mason Marchman and Thomas Harley in the third period at 12:09 in the playoffs.
Watching out, Bouquet, towards zone, shot, oh my! Blackwood Blackwood dives in play to disrupt the pass. Now I'm just going to take on afterwards. That Blackwood just really made that cut. That's really what happens when he makes that dive in motion. That's really unbelievable. Nobody is getting a good defensive effort. And that really puts a Blackwood on cover dive play. Now we're on to take the next face-off. It is a 6-4 game still for Dallas. Now the win, here's McCarr. McCarr went down. And rebound by Toes, he looks to Kelly. Kelly couldn't hold on. And now it's right the other way for the Stars. Stars looks to get the Burkett. Q, 8-chance action. Now finds the pass again to Marchman. One time to Stanley. Stop made here by Mackenzie Blackwood. And he will have it too soon. This will be another chance for the
Colorado penalty, 2 minutes for slashing.
He's really like being whipped up already. I don't know what's going on with them. They really didn't think they liked it at all. And who's not happy? That's for the Avalanche head coach. Now it's a way to take the next puck drop. Only 5:46 remaining in the third period. Now the win.
Colorado penalty number 25. 2 minutes for slashing. Time penalty, 5:48 remaining in the third period. That's a penalty on Colorado, number 25, Logan O'Connor for slashing. Time penalty, 5:48 remaining in the third period of the playoffs.
This will be another power play advantage to give another try for the Stars. Now as the win, we'll put it in. Here's Manson, lost his puck, and now this will be another chance for the power play for the Dallas Stars. Clears that one out, one player is on the ice. Stegelman will now try his own handling, and this one will give it over, now playing to get a Marchman. Rolls it in, now finds again to Granlund. Granlund over to Stegelman. Okay, lost the puck. Down to the final 5 minutes of the third, presented by the Skull. Then Camaranta move around in, saved by Ottinger. Under 5 minutes remaining in the third period. There's a lot of chances happen with those two, and the team has never been better than us. And now the win. They have no penalty afterward. Robertson breaks it down. Now finds Hits. Hits. Give over to Harley. Harley looks over again to Hits. Hits looks to Johnson. Johnson looks to Harley. Now finds to Robertson. Robertson shot on a big carry about it. McCarr takes it over. Now finds it again to Camaranta. Camaranta finds Wood and stopped by Ottinger. 4:23 to go in the third period. As will be ready to have another face-off on its way. Rupich wins the face-off as now Harley's right toward the wing. Give it over to Gable Johnston. And a pass over. That one spits out. Hits. Rolls it in. Passes to Harley. Harley. Right to her left wing as he will fire that one again. And Skates will now send it over. Back the outside, Johnston. Johnston looks again. Over to Harley. Shot saved me by Mackenzie Blackwood. Time's almost running out. Johnston right to her wing, and that's what will do for the Stars power play as they couldn't get another one. That is just unbelievable. And when you're looking at over it again here for Mackenzie Blackwood, that's what happens when there's not really much time effort that you really need to do for it. Sometimes it just gets over in and they're rushing out of the way. And you have to go out there if anything happens with it, and you really are over it for the line, that's never going to help. That's not going to fix it. Your situations really need to get something better important if you need to get that one a better use of the line. That scrimmage is going to definitely take a knockoff. Harley shoots it, big save by Mackenzie Blackwood. And Leckwood hits right toward the wing. Slick feed. Saved by Blackwood. Sorry, Eidinger. Now bench right toward winning. He's off and fires it around net. Middleton looks. Drew in. Now Dumbo's up across. Now finds Johnson. Right toward middle. Rebound by Danoff. Danoff looks to Johnston. Johnson looks to Dumbo. Okay. 2:30 to go in the third. A lot of pass moving around here for the Stars. McCarr takes the puck steal. Boku now finds Johnson. And Dumbo. And it gets back to Dronin. All low. Saved by Jake Ottinger. He's an unstoppable machine afterwards out there. That Energizer's going to definitely hold it. Now the Islanders give it over to Dallas Stars with only 2:07 remaining. Who had a better night? I will send it over to Paintbrush for the best player of the game. Well, the best player this night seemed to be like it was all for Matthew Duchesne, and he was realizing that he was really giving some nice energy. This is a status that he's really like putting a big tipper, and Big Ranger wasn't really easy enough for the all X-Factor players. They really have been coming along for the best. I say that Matthew Duchesne, he's been really like keeping all this heavy work done. Danoff looks over to get a Johnson, and here will be another penalty call. That's going to be out Colorado.
Colorado penalty, 2 minutes for slashing. That's a penalty kill on the Colorado Avalanche, presented by TSU Energy. Your Dallas Stars are on.
Now the Stars are ready to take the next face-off. Looks like they're coming down the wire. There won't be enough challenge if they are going to get the win. Now it's Stanley now trying
Colorado penalty number 62, 2 minutes for slashing. Double penalty, 1:36 remaining in the third period. That's a penalty on Colorado, number 62, Arturi Lekkonen for slashing. Double penalty, 1:36 remaining in the third period in the playoffs.
Duchesne for three, cleft snapped by Blackwood. They're in the final minute of the third period. They're both ready for another face-off. These attackers just keep on coming and coming. But nothing will slow things down here for the Stars as they are rolling in with the first game win. Now it's Rupitz, sends it over to Johnson. Johnson shoots, stopped by Mackenzie Blackwood. And now it's Camarata. He looks to Gerard. Slides it out of the way.
1 minute left in the third period.
Johnston, and he looks to pass to Gates. Down to a final minute in the third. Always right to it again. Johnson. Robertson shot. Big save by Mackenzie Blackwood. They've really tried hard. Now been really made it through. This really give that one great change. It's shoot, score! What a snap move! A power play goal for the Stars as Rupitz captain. It's over. Now Rupitz is really making a score. They really got it. Snapped it, just done wrong. Dallas Stars accepted the lead of 7-4 lead, and they're really going to push it up. When I say rise it up, that's what happens for the Stars. They love to do some streak things. This is where we start streaking the first round. Nobody's been like settling things in there, don't you think? I sure do. I didn't really think it was going to happen like that. Josh Mason scores with only 19:30 remaining in the third period. Just a time like that, I mean, it's just one timer. It's totally enough, but it won't be enough timing to get that one at the tie to game up. There's a lot of great chance here for the Avalanche, and they're trying to get that goal in there. They didn't really think it was going to be easy enough. It just needed to be work on concentration and give it all they have. Coming down to a 40-second mark in the third period. Teams are all rise up here in American Airlines Center. And now right over the way is Parson in. He rolls to the duck.
His first goal of the playoffs of the postseason, score on a power play. Number 24, Will Hands. Assisted by number 95, Matt Duchesne. And by number 55, Thomas Harley. Time of the goal in the third period, and a power play goal. 1921 in the playoffs.
Well, this is what Stars win. Starts up. As for Rock for the Texas team. For the hope, Stephen Ottinger. And that's going to do it for the first game. Dallas Stars starts up with a 1-0 series over the Avalanche. What is it?
And that's the
game. His Johnson's been really like
Your
pressure.
final score.
And this is what he made.
Your
to
Dallas
survive.
Stars 7.
We give a salute to the fans here for our first game win.
Stars
here
win!
At Airline Center. This is nothing but I always trust them. That they just did. They just keep going.
Goal. His first goal
Well,
of the
that's it
playoffs.
right
First
now.
goal of
We're
the
getting wrapping
postseason.
things
Score
up
by
here.
number 42.
Along with Roy
Josh
Cruz,
Benson.
I'm Roy Cruz.
Assisted by number 71, Huso
and
Varsity. And by number 11, Casey Middlestad. Time on the goal, 19:30 remaining in the third period.
All right, thank you, folks. Jake Ottinger is the third star player of the game with 72 saves in a row. The big energizer has been cutting in with some great opportunity range. Then, the second star player of the game goes to Matt Duchesne with 2 goals and 1 assist. He doesn't take matter that much here. When he has that make it snappy, he makes it done. And finally, number 1 goes to Matt Dumba with 4 assists and 2 hits. This is what happens when he makes that with a great pass. This assist is putting in nice. Now here's a look at the statistics here. 77 over 68 for the Colorado Avalanche total shots. 107 over 84 for Colorado. Then it's 1459 over 408 time on attack for Dallas Stars. And it was 92% over 81 for Colorado. Then it was only 42 over 27 for Dallas winning faceoff. Then 8-minute penalty kill was on Colorado over 2 minutes for Dallas Stars. And only 1 power play goal made in with only 6:35 for their team. And nothing for Colorado and 1 for their team. Well, folks, that's it for now for the first 2 games. Stay tuned for the next 2 games. As coming up later tonight is the Devils and the Hurricanes at Lenovo Center. This will be an exciting matchup to get right into the head. You won't miss this one out. What comes next? Anyways, thank you all for tuning in, for watching, and peace out for a while as the Stanley Cup playoffs of NHL 25 on EA Sports Style. This is Son of Beast and Terry Crews signing out. And we like to say is so long in Dallas, Texas.
If you don't, somebody will.